As we talked about the history, people, lots of them were success in their lives, and that's why their name is so much displayed in the world. What do you think that if you could talk to any of them, who would you prefer?
Would prefer Sanjay Vijay Kumar, the founder of Startup Village. Recently, they have 600 plus startups in the Startup Village, and from the 600, around 300 to 400 startups can give employment to others. So within these 1,000 days, they met this success, they achieved it. And before 3 years when they started, the government of Kerala government didn't support them. And right now, central government is supporting them, and they are providing 1,000 crore fund to the startup village. So 27-year-old guy make an incubation center which just give go on to the other startups, and they have strength and they have the capacity that in the future they will come up with more than 1,000 plus startups in India. So I really inspired from him, and before a few days he came in GD Innovation Council in Mining to discuss about all the startups and entrepreneurship. I really inspired him, and I really like their way and the way they reach their journey startup place.
Do you think that Mr. Sanjay is inspiration for you also?
Yes, definitely.
Who else can be your inspiration, or who else was an inspiration for you?
Obviously, you can say about him that he is the founder of GP Innovation Council, and he is the main person in Gujarat who give more to the new way on entrepreneurship. Recently, GTU as well as GU make startup policies. Even many governments make the startup policies for entrepreneurship and startups. Mr. was the part of all these policies. Even he is the person who works day and night. When you came in night, he will be staying there and he will work. He always works. He is working with Anil myself, so he knows everything about entrepreneurship in startup, not in India, in all over the world. In many countries invite him as a chief guest for giving us session on entrepreneurship and startups. So I worked with him since last 1.5 years, and I really, like anytime I ask him about entrepreneurship or startup, he has all the knowledge. He is one type of Google or Wikipedia, and he has all kinds of knowledge about entrepreneurship and startup.
What's your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur? What has been your satisfying, the most satisfying that you have achieved in your business?
Before a few months, we did one big event. So at that time we provide 1,000 plus coupons, and they mentioned our logo and they announced Funmania. So it was big best moment of my life because that 10,000 crowd the place, and at that time they announced our company and they mentioned our logo and all the types of India. They called me on the stage and we were in front of me, in front of 10,000 people, and someone say about my company. So it's big. That was the biggest moment of my life. That's a big achievement for me.
That's great, that's great. And what do you think, what's the major difference between a person who is an entrepreneur and who is working in an office, and what is the major difference between the businessman and entrepreneur?
It's like we are our own boss, and when you are in a job, you have to follow certain rules or certain strategy. You have to work on particular thing. When you are an entrepreneur, you can do whatever you want to do. One safest side is of job is like it's a fixed job and fixed time. You will get a fixed salary, but fixed salary means you are surrounded in particular
rules and
rules and
regulations.
regulation. But in entrepreneur, you can explore yourself. You can earn more and more. But in job, it's fixed. Like 2 or 3 years, after 2 or 3 years, you will get bonus or you will get more. But in entrepreneurship, you can achieve it very easily, very soon. It's totally dependent upon us. It's all about our capacity.
What can be the sources for exploring yourself and for expanding yourself in your business?
Sources with basic sources like the atmosphere, the environment, which is the necessaries, the basic requirements to expand your business. Nothing more than that. Again, for my business, I can do it at my home, at my place, at anywhere, from anywhere. So the basic sources are good, just like communication skill and communication power.
Secretary, in one word, characterize yourself as an entrepreneur. In one word, characterize yourself as an entrepreneur. You can define yourself as an entrepreneur by one word. You can take time, no problem.
One word, it's so difficult. Give me the options.
I can give you the options of loyalty, hardworking, perseverance, and 3 options are enough.
Yeah, it's obviously hard working because in my business, like sales is the main part, and to convince people for investing in your business, to give their 2% engagement in your business, it's very difficult. So hard work is the main part in my business. So definitely I will work hard for that. To make these deals and make these papers and to convince the people for this.
What sacrifices have you given because of your business and because of your entrepreneurship? What sacrifice?
Time is money. But after completing my job, like my job, I was 26. After that, when I reached my home at around 11 or 11:30. So when I reached home, my parents say, like, we just came home for just sleeping. We don't have time to talk with you, to sit with you. So
You're
we are always
sacrificing the time for family and sacrificing your time also.
yeah, because this is the age where you can run and you can earn money, you can make money, you can achieve more and more. So for that, if I want to spend my time for this, to develop my business, I will do.
Apart from your business, or you can say excluding your business, which other business and which other entrepreneur do you admire the most?
Basically, now it's digital media plays an important role on life, in our routine. So there are so many entrepreneurs in the IT field, such as Iswasta is one of it. It's an application based, alagrant.com, which is also in the scene. So that is the best way to develop your business. And even my business, I can expand in online business. So this business, any kind of business can be developed on online platform.
Mr. Thakker, where do you see yourself along with your business in next 10 years?
Next 10 years, I will have a big office. I mean, it's IC road, and everyone knows, even that guy who is in college, just 18 years old, know about my company. Like Funmania, I have to buy. I will have to buy. I will use it.
Okay.
So everyone knows about my company.
This is the biggest object that you are having. That's great. And if you would have a chance to start your business again, what would be the difference between this business and the other business that you will be starting?
What was the question?
If you would have a chance to start your business again, like what would be the difference between this business and the other business that you would be starting?
First of all, I would make a strategy to start my another business, like new business. So I will go with full strategy, with full team and full energy to develop my business.
What's the key point, or do you believe on any key point that each and every entrepreneur should believe on that and must do the same key point?
Yeah, if you have a team, any business or run because of the team, their efforts. Because one person can do only one thing, and if you have a team, you can develop it, you can expand it. So you have to think on your team, you have to work together, then you can expand your business. People should not be like I am something. People should not think like I am something. I can do, I have my own self. I don't need any person. It's not like that. Because different mind have different views. So it will really help to expand.
Mr. Thakker, at the end, I would like to ask you that what is the advice, or what advice will you give for those people who want to become entrepreneurs?
First of all, those who want to become an entrepreneur, they have to make sure that they have to keep one thing in their mind. Like when you start your startup, just wait for 1 or 2 years. Because when you start your own business, it's very difficult in market because many people start their own startup and within 6 or 8 months they just stop the business. They stop working on that. Because it's a time, like in this heavy competition, you have to make sure that it will take few months or few years to develop it or to expand it.
Exactly.
Starting when you think like when I start I'll get the money, it will not happen. So they have to think like I have to spend 2 years to develop my firm, then we'll start again. So that thing, if they keep that in mind, they will definitely be a good entrepreneur in the future. They will have a good startup and good company in the future.
Wish you could get the advice from Mr. Thakker properly. Thank you so much, Mr. Thakker, for giving us time to have an interview with you. Thanks.